Okay, well, my plant that has been outside is not doing well. We have just entirely too much wind here, and and she has been blown over twice so far off of our table. So I don't know. I brought her in. I gave her some water. I mushed around her dirt a little bit more, and I'm hoping that she's gonna start to perk back up. But I don't know. She still has some beautiful blooms. But then we have this dirt encrusted section that was kind of laying in the dirt. Anyway, that's not why I started. Here's her pan that goes under her. I started because we're having tacos tonight. Oh my gosh, Django does not like it when I'm standing here talking to you guys and not him. But we're having tacos tonight. And I've already cooked the meat, the beef. And I'm going to make chicken. So it's very simple the way I do it. I just take a few cups of water, and we'll have to add more seasoning just because I'm using frozen chicken breast, and so the seasoning doesn't stick to the frozen chicken breast. But we just need some water in there. And then I have taco seasoning, which I'm running low on. And I sprinkle some of that in the water because, like I said, it's not really going to stick to the chicken. But then when I put the chicken in here, I put more on top of the frozen chicken. And then that's it. Today is Wesley's day to empty the dishwasher. So I've opened it so he can see what needs to be done. Okay. See, I'm just using a few of these frozen chicken breasts. And then they'll be ready for me to shred with my little shredder when I get ready to cook tonight. Okay, I had 4, so I put those 4 in there. And then I'm going to cover the exposed parts of them with the taco seasoning. All right, and then that's it. We will check back on them this afternoon when it is time to start cooking. I'm going to set it on low. I'm going to go in and put it 10 hours. Put the taco seasoning away. Do you guys have a more organized seasoning thing than me? That's literally all mine is. It's all shoved up there together. I tried to put the tall ones at the back. Anyway, I'm just going to put some things away in the kitchen. And as you can see, we lost power last night. But it's 8:50 in the morning. I've already made my coffee. I've already had a shower. There's the babies this morning. Good morning, everybody. Skeeter is ready to lay right here in the sun in her bed. It did rain a lot last night, and so it's cooler when the wind blows, but the wind is not blowing right now. And here's the stairs, in case you couldn't see them before, that Django uses to get in the bed. Oh no! Our Roomba has tried to eat my charger. Let me fix that. Hello, I am home from work, and I have jumped into what I needed to do today. So when I got back, I said I was going to read and puzzle, but actually what I did, I was going to stay at the library and work on the community puzzle that we have there and read, but I forgot to bring my headphones. And I was like, man. So what I did was I finished watching Deadpool, which was 45 minutes. So I had given myself like an hour to do the reading and puzzle thing and get back home. So instead, I watched Deadpool, I ate some Burger King for lunch, and then I moved over the videos. So I just had my laptops right here. I just had my laptop with me when we were gone on our trip. So all of my files and everything that I had downloaded for the Wanderlost videos that I'm going to be doing, they were all on my laptop. So I needed to move them over. Now I'm going to schedule them all. Even though it's the 15th of July, I don't think that we're going to be going anywhere because, so over here on our schedule, on my calendar, I'm off this Saturday, but we've decided to use this Saturday as like a house refresh and kind of make sure everything's cleaned up and everything is deep cleaned and ready to go. Just to live our lives. Nothing's happening. We just want to clean up the house. And so this Saturday, we're like, we're not going anywhere. We're not doing anything. That's what we're going to do. And then next Saturday, I'm working all day. And then we're going to see Deadpool afterwards. That's why I've named it Wolf Pool. Wolf Pool. Wow. Anyway, so that's what's happening there. And then it's going to be August, the next Saturday. So I don't have to worry about planning any more trips or hikes or anything else. We're not going to worry about doing anything. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself centered. The rest of the month of July. Therefore, when I go over here and look at my July, my Wanderlost videos, I have these 7 videos. But I also have, that I wasn't sure that I was going to do, but I also have, so I think I'm going to end up with 10 videos, because I also have, after all the hikes are done, I have this water bottle video that I want to do. It's just a little short video about my National Park water bottle. Then I have the Lewis and Clark Museum that we went to. Even though we couldn't go inside it, I at least want to talk about it and let people know that it exists and it's there. And then we have the actual Fort Union, which is a National Historic Site, I'm pretty sure, that we went to as well, that's on the Montana North Dakota border. So I have 10 videos that I want to come out in August. So my plan is this. In August, there's 31 days. We're going to pretend like there's 30 days in August, because that'll be easiest. I have 10 videos in 30 days. You divide them together. That means every 3 days, a new video comes out. That's my plan. That's how I'm going to do it for the month. So I'm going to go through here. And actually, that's not even what happens. We're going to have 11 videos, because on the 1st is going to be our intro video, and that is going to talk about the next 10 videos that are coming, and I want that one to come out on the 1st. So it's going to end up being the 1st, the 4th, the 8th, like I'll go like that. So every 3 days, that was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, like that. So I'm going to use my handy dandy calendar over here. And I went through here and like really sloppily wrote everything that I wanted to do for August while we were gone. And now I'm going to use the actual August calendar that looks pretty and clean. And I'm going to put all of the videos on there. So I'm going to be putting the Sims videos, reading and writing videos, and Wanderlost videos. And I do need to go update the Sims one a little bit as well, because I tried to go through and write down every Sims thing that I was filming, like family group. I talked about that before, so that I could do a rotation of them, and I've missed one. So I need to go through that and make sure I get that done. And then my videos for this channel are pretty much set, and I like how they're going to go. What I have decided to do is I'm going to start doing mid-month wrap-ups and then end of the month wrap-ups for the second half. So first half wrap-ups, second half wrap-ups. Because I read so many books, I don't want to do a wrap-up at the end of the month where I have to talk about all the things, but I'm hoping this will hold me accountable to actually filling out my paperwork, like filling out my spreadsheet, so I can look at all the stats and see how cool everything looks, because I really like the way it looks. So I'm not going to do that this month in July. I probably will do like a July wrap-up of everything in the first couple of days of August. Maybe I'll have that going out like whatever the next day is after the 1st. So in August, the 1st is on a Thursday. So that Friday video then will be my stats for July. And then that's what I'll do. August, the 15th is on a Thursday. So on the 16th will be my mid-month stats for August. And then I'll do the same thing for the end of the month stats in September. And so I just want to get my August kind of planned out, because I'm going to be traveling for a whole week in there. And so I'm going to have to spend the last week of July kind of doubling up on everything, so that my week in August is completely clear and ready for me to go and travel and all that. So I'm about to do that, plan for August, schedule my videos for August, and then I'm just going to see how many Wanderlost videos I can get edited. Like you see that I have 10 right here. We're not even filming this first one until like the day before it goes out, so that I can get all the rest of the videos edited. I know what's coming up. I know what people are going to see, and I can kind of create an intro video like, hey, here's what's coming this month. And then everybody can see what is going to be happening. We also need to say like, hey, we're back. It's been a year and we're here. Thank you for watching. So we need to do that as well. So that'll be coming, but I still have these 10 videos that I can be editing right now. And then I think that's it. So I'm going to work on my August monthly thing first, all the videos, and then I will work on editing some of these Wanderlost videos. That's all I'm doing. Oh, the next movie I'm watching is Logan. I started it like 5 minutes ago when I was feeding the dogs, and I got to see him in a fight scene at the very beginning, beating up some people who were trying to steal a car. That's all I got. That's all I got so far on Logan. But I'm going to continue to watch probably just about 20 minutes of it today, honestly, because I'm just trying to watch an hour a day. If I watch at least an hour a day of these movies, I will be ready to go when the movie comes on Saturday. So anyway, I'm going to get to it, and I'll check in with y'all later. I've not read anything. That's not true. I read my 25 minutes of the Hisphacat right here, and I got into chapter 2. I'm now on page 50. Yeah, I'm on page 49, technically. And so, but Q just announced that she made it to the semifinals of the SPFBO. So that is the Self-Published Fantasy Blog-Off. SPFBO, okay, SPFBO is what they call it. So she got to the semifinals, which is awesome. And so I'm glad that I'm not counting this book as one of my SPFBO non-finalists for the Herkiad thing, because she might make it into the finals, and that would be awesome. So anyway, they have suggested now on her Discord that we read this in August and September as a buddy read, and I'm so slow that I might still be reading this in August, and I was like, yes, let's join and do that. So hopefully she'll create us a little chat space over there on her Discord, and we can talk about it as we read it. I don't know, though, because a lot of times authors don't really want to create those spaces, because then they get like a very up close view of what people think about their books. And also at the same time, people might not be completely truthful about the book because they know the author's looking at what they say. So anyway, I'm going to get to it, and I have not read any more of Confessions of a Domestic Failure, so I'll get back to that later today. I'm sure I'll finish it today. Okay. I just finished editing one. I only edited Teddy Roosevelt National Park, like the first overall video, but it took me a while to get all the clips where they were supposed to be and in what order. So that's the only one I got done. It's almost 5 o'clock. I don't want to start another one because at 5, I'm going to be planning tomorrow. So I'm actually going to go ahead and plan tomorrow now. Since this is my weekly schedule, I know that tomorrow I don't work at the library, and I have 2 appointments in town, and my morning meeting is always on Tuesdays. So Tuesday, tomorrow, is a little bit busy. I do want to try to do a live stream on my Sims channel because it's been a while, and I just want to check in and catch up with people and see what we can do over there. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to plan for tomorrow on this notepad, and then I'm going to see what all else I can get done, like once I've done with my appointments. And I do have to consider driving time because it does take me, that means I'm tearing this paper off, even though I still have a couple of things to do today. But it takes me like 20 minutes to get to town, 25, depending on where we're going in town. And then, so I need to take that into account to get to town and get back. And then tomorrow is date night with my husband. And tomorrow is the release date of I Was a Teenage Slasher. So that one is coming out. I mean, I can pick it up from the local bookstore tomorrow. I pre-ordered it, and they already called me and said it was in, but I couldn't get it until the 16th. So I'm going to pick that up tomorrow, and then hopefully I'll be able to read it soon. I did not already have it on my list. Over here to the side, you can see these are all the books that I wanted to read by the end of the month, and I did not have it on that list, so I'm going to have to take something off and put that on there. I need to see what the Lost City of Z is. I'll have to check and see what prompt that's for. Okay, it is a book that involves deception of any kind. So I feel like I could probably take the Lost City of Z off. Right now I'm just going to make a note that says, I was a teenage slasher. And then we'll see if that will fit for that prompt. And if so, I'll remove the Lost City of Z. But I'm going to need to take something off to get it on there because I have so many books on my list. But after I plan for tomorrow, I'm not cooking until the last thing I have to do for my tacos is to just put the hamburger meat in and add the taco seasoning to it and get it all stirred up, and then get the chicken out, and I call it zhuzhing the chicken, but shredding the chicken. I've got to get that done, and that's the only two things I need to do before dinner's ready. And we're going to try to eat about 6:30, which is perfect because Amy is celebrating her 4 years on BookTube. So here is her thing. Let's celebrate 4 years on BookTube, and she's going live in 2 hours at 7 o'clock tonight. So my plan is to be done with dinner so that I can sit here and hang out with her while she's live doing her. It says they're going to be chatting, sprinting, and doing some tag stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and give her video a like. And then I'm just already here hanging out waiting for her to get here. So that happens at 7. So I want to cook before then. I want to finish Confessions of a Domestic Failure. So I'm probably going to be listening to that while I'm cooking and after I plan for tomorrow. And that's it. That's all I have left today. Today was a really good day. I got everything on my list done. I wanted to edit more than one Wanderlost video, but that's okay. I'll take one video. And then tomorrow, maybe once I look at my schedule and what all driving I'm going to be able to do, I might be able to squeeze in 1 or 2 more tomorrow because they're all fairly short videos. All the videos on that channel are pretty short. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get back to work. Well, that is very close to my face, but I finished the baby blanket, as much of it as I can do. I have this much yarn left, which looks like a pretty decent sized ball, but I promise it's not very much, especially when you have to go all the way around the outside of this. So this is it. This is it. It's not that big. It's not that big. So I need to take my little beginning tail and weave it in so I can cut it off. And then it's ready to go. I don't know what you're going to use this for if you win it. So I apologize in advance. And if you do win it, let me know what you're planning to do with it. It would be fine for a baby blanket, especially if it's a newborn baby. It is so incredibly soft. And if you're just talking about laying a baby down that's not going to be rolling around everywhere on the ground, this is perfect. So you can let me know what your plan is. But once your baby starts rolling over, you get about, 4 or 5 month old babies. They're not going to want that blanket around them anymore. But let's talk about the other thing that I started, which I showed you guys that my hair is absolutely out of control. I told you guys that I was going to be making that like shawl wrap thing. Let me find the picture. Okay, so it's right here. The vintage tulip shawl. This is how it looks. It's very cute, very dainty. And I was like, oh, that should be fast to do. There are 50 rows on it. And I have done 17. And they're only getting bigger from here. So let me show you what it looks like right now. This is it. It looks a little bit like a pair of underwear at this point, doesn't it? But this is the back of it that's going to hang down your back like so. There we go. I'm done. So, like I said, I'm on row 17 and I have to get to row 50 and I am not looking forward to it. This stuff is so tiny that it's actually hard to work with because it's little. Did I not just complain about this being hard to work with because it's big? Yeah, now we have the opposite problem with this. Anyway, it's going to look really cute, like it almost looks like chainmail. Like, you can see it. But anyway, it follows a series of 3 rows over and over and over. So I don't know how many rows tonight while I was watching Amy's live stream. I was just doing row and row and row, and my hands have said, no, please stop doing that. So I finished the baby blanket. We're calling it that. It's the baby mat, probably not really a blanket. And I have got my day planned out for tomorrow. It's 9:15 p.m. and I just realized tomorrow's video is not ready to go because I did not edit it today. So now I've got to edit tomorrow's video, which thankfully it's going to be short. I think it's just a few clips. And then I'm going to go upstairs. I did read maybe 2 more pages in Stephanie's book tonight before Amy went live. And then she was going to try to do sprints. So my plan was to read some more during her sprints. And she was like, never mind, we're not going to make it. And then I had to quit so that I can go edit. So I was just telling you guys what's happening. I finished Confessions of a Domestic Failure. I am giving that 4 stars. I liked it way more than I expected to based on what it was. It's just a contemporary fiction book, and usually those don't do well with me, but I liked it so much. So now I'm reading Guards by Terry Pratchett, which is the next book in my 50 Before 50 read through of Discworld. And here's what I don't understand about how audiobooks work. Let's just take these two as an example. I'll move out of the way. Okay. The Confessions of a Domestic Failure was 320 pages, and the audiobook was 9 hours, 9.12 hours. So, okay, so not 9 hours and 12 minutes, just 0.12, okay? This one is 56 pages longer, so just 56 pages, and somehow it's 4 hours longer. 4.5 hours longer than the other one. Or at least 4 hours and 20 minutes-ish. Still, I don't understand how you take 56 pages and make it so much longer on audio. But anyway, audiobooks are weird like that, I guess. So, as you can... Oh, gosh. As you can see, I cannot stop yawning. And I need to get up to bed because my meeting is at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I have to wake up at 7:30. Every time I have to wake up at 7:30, it always throws off my sleep the night before. So I know I won't be able to get to sleep tonight. So I'm going to do my best to get to sleep. And I'm going to first go edit this video. So that's first. And then I will get the rest of it done. But I'm going to continue to read Guards tonight in the bed. And tomorrow I'll have 25 minutes for my Humane Society, but also in all my driving back and forth from town to town, back from town, I'm going to be reading more Guards. So hopefully I can get Guards finished by tomorrow night or possibly the next day, just depending on how late I stay up tonight and how late I stay up tomorrow. But that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.